Hello, this is Irina K and welcome back to my channel AstroBabushka. I am a Vedic astrologer and I apply 3000 years old knowledge to modern times. You can book your consultation with me through the link in the description. So in my previous video, I explained why this Jupiter transit through Cancer, sidereal Cancer, is not going to be all bright, easy, and magical. Yes, Jupiter is exalted, but in 2026, it will face off with Pluto, and that changes the entire picture. Pluto's influence is not something we can dismiss. Unlike the visible planets, Pluto moves extremely slowly, and its orb of influence can extend several degrees on either side. Many astrologers use anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees in sensitive oppositions and conjunctions. That means the opposition won't just be felt on the exact day of July 21st, 2026, but will ripple out from July through September with intensity. And we need not take this lightly. This is especially true for countries and leaders with Cancer or Capricorn rising. For example, King Charles has Cancer rising, and so does China as a nation chart. When Jupiter sits exalted in Cancer, but Pluto stares it down from Capricorn, these rising signs experience the clash most directly between identity and partnership, between home and power, between nurturing and control. So, in this video, I'll walk you through each rising sign to show where Jupiter brings expansion, where Pluto adds pressure, and how you can navigate both the blessings and the burdens. Also, I will add Rahu-Ketu transit and Saturn. So let's go. Aries rising or Aries moon. Jupiter rules your 9th and 12th houses, exalted in the 4th. It brings blessings to home, property, and inner peace. It can bring land, vehicles, or maternal support, but Pluto opposing in the 10th makes career, reputation, and authority figures volatile. You may face sudden exposure or conflicts between private life and public duty. At the same time, Rahu transiting your 11th, which inflates ambitions, social networks, and desire for gains, but may also attract an unreliable friend or sudden ups and downs in alliances. Ketu in the 5th pulls energy away from romance or children, creating detachment or unpredictability in creative pursuits. Saturn in the 12th adds pressure through isolation, hidden fears, or expenses demanding discipline in your private life. Pros: real estate gains, stronger emotional grounding, family blessings. Cons: career upheavals, clashes with bosses, difficulty balancing home and work. Next, Taurus rising or moon rising. Moon Taurus. Jupiter rules your 8th and 11th, exalted in the 3rd, gives courage, communication skills, and initiative. You may start new projects or feel bolder in expressing yourself, but Pluto opposing in the 9th can bring clashes with teachers, gurus, or foreign authorities. Ideological disputes may test your beliefs. Meanwhile, Rahu transiting your 10th inflates ambition, career visibility, and the urge to push forward at any cost, but can also bring sudden shifts or unstable authority. Ketu in the 4th creates detachment at home or restlessness in your emotional foundation. Saturn in 11th slows down gains in friendships, demanding patience and discipline in social circles. Pros: confidence boost, learning new skills, courageous decisions. Cons: ideological fights, blocked travels, disputes with mentors, or legal issues. Gemini rising or moon in Gemini. Jupiter rules your 7th and 10th, exalted in the 2nd, boosts speech, family, standing, and finances. It can expand savings or elevate your voice of authority. But Pluto, opposing in 8th, steers inheritance battles, power struggles, and shared wealth, and family secrets coming out. At the same time, Rahu transiting your 9th inflates ambition for higher knowledge, travel, and spiritual teachers, but can also bring confusion or unconventional beliefs. Ketu in the 3rd makes you withdraw from casual communication or siblings, while sharpening on inner courage in unexpected ways. Saturn in the 10th house tests your career path and forces steady, disciplined work under authority figures. Pros: financial opportunities, eloquence, family support. Cons of this transit: joint finance disputes, emotional turbulence, ego conflicts over values. Now, Cancer rising or moon in Cancer. In the natal position, Jupiter rules your 6th and 9th, exalted in the 1st, expands charisma, opportunities, and spiritual wisdom. You may feel more optimistic and attract guidance, but Pluto opposing in the 7th can cause conflicts in marriage, business ties, or open enemies. Relationships may turn into battlegrounds. Adding to this, Rahu transiting your 8th house brings sudden transformations, hidden desires, and possible entanglements in shared resources, but also risk of instability in intimacy and finances. Ketu in the 2nd creates detachment from family bonds or material stability, sharpening inner values, but disrupting outer security. Saturn in the 9th slows travels, tests faith, and challenges your connection with teachers or belief systems, requiring maturity in philosophy and dharma. Pros of this transit: personal magnetism, growth and wisdom, new opportunities. Cons: relationship struggles, legal disputes, power dynamics with partners. Next rising will be Leo or moon in Leo. Jupiter rules your 5th and 8th houses, exalted in 12th. Brings spiritual insights, retreats, and hidden blessings. It can enhance meditation, dream life, or foreign connections. But Pluto opposing in the 6th highlights health, debts, and enemies. The clash may manifest through overwork, exhaustion, or hidden sabotage. Meanwhile, Rahu in the 7th magnifies relationships, drawing an unusual or fated partners, but also instability or power struggle in marriage or contracts. Ketu in the 1st creates a sense of detachment from your own identity, pushing you inward or for self-discovery, but sometimes weakening outer confidence. Saturn in the 8th adds weight to transformation, demanding maturity in dealing with shared resources, longevity, and hidden fears. So pros of this transit: spiritual breakthroughs, secret protection, charitable acts. Cons: health strain, financial leaks, enemies surfacing. Next rising will be Virgo and moon in Virgo. So Jupiter rules your 4th and 7th and exalted in 11th, expands networks, gains, and alliances. You may attract powerful friends and opportunities, so use it. But Pluto opposing in the 5th brings rivalry, children's issues, or blocked creative expression. Ambitions can inflate beyond what's sustainable. At the same time, Rahu in transiting the 6th fuels competitiveness and the drive to overcome obstacles, but can also magnify conflicts, debts, or health issues. Ketu in the 12th pulls you towards spiritual detachment, retreats, or hidden worlds, while sometimes bringing loss or isolation. Saturn in the 7th make partnerships more serious and demanding, testing contracts, marriage, and alliances through responsibility and karmic lessons. So pros of this Jupiter transit will be financial gains, influential connections, support from communities. Cons, romantic complications, power struggles in groups, creative burnout. Next rising sign will be Libra. So it's a Libra Lagna or Libra Moon. Jupiter rules your 3rd and 6th houses, exalted in 10th, raises visibility, career recognition, and leadership chances. But Pluto, opposing in the 4th, shakes inner peace, family harmony, or real estate matters. Success may come at the price of emotional turbulence. Meanwhile, Rahu transit the 5th, it amplifies creativity, romance, and speculative pursuits, but it can also bring instability in matters of children or risky investments. Ketu in 11th creates detachment from old friendships or social groups, or pushing you to redefine your ambitions. Saturn in the 6th demands discipline in work, health, and service, while also bringing karmic tests through debts, disputes, or competition. So pros of the Jupiter transit Cancer will be career elevation, recognition, professional authority. Cons, family conflicts, instability at home, emotional pressure. Next, Lagna will be Scorpio. So it's a Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon. Jupiter rules your 2nd and 5th houses, exalted in the 9th, blesses higher wisdom, travel, and connection to Dharma. Teachers, mentors, fortune may support you. But Pluto posing in the 3rd can steer sibling disputes, risky actions, or communication breakdowns. Meanwhile, Rahu in the 4th intensifies focus on home, property, and emotional security, but may also bring restlessness or sudden changes in family life. Ketu in the 10th creates detachment from career recognition or shifts your focus away from worldly status, pushing you toward inner fulfillment instead. Saturn in the 5th tests creativity, romance, and children, slowing progress, but teaching discipline in expression and responsibilities of love. So pros of Jupiter transit Cancer will be spiritual growth, karmic protection, learning opportunities. Cons, sibling issues, reckless decisions, ideological rigidity. Next, Lagna will be Sagittarius and Moon in Sagittarius. Jupiter rules your 1st and 4th houses, exalted in the 8th, transforms through sudden gains, inheritance, or occult studies. It gives resilience in crisis, but Pluto opposing in the 2nd can destabilize finances, family stability, and speech. Sudden revelations may shake your value system. At the same time, Rahu in 3rd fuels courage, communication, and bold new initiatives, but can also bring impulsive decisions or unstable relations with siblings or inner circle. Ketu in the 9th detaches you from old belief systems, gurus, or traditional religious paths while pushing you toward direct spiritual experience. Saturn in the 4th restricts comfort and domestic peace, demanding responsibility in family, property, and emotional security. Pros of Jupiter transit Cancer will be transformation, depth of wisdom, inheritance possibility. Cons, financial volatility, family disputes, inner insecurity. Next Lagna will be Capricorn. So it's a Capricorn rising sign or Capricorn moon. Jupiter rules your 3rd and 12th houses, exalted in 7. Expands relationships, contracts, partnerships, sales. It may bring influential allies or foreign connections, but Pluto opposing in the 1st house puts immense pressure on your identity and self-image. Partnerships may feel controlling or draining. Meanwhile, Rahu in the 2nd magnifies focus on wealth, speech, and family status, but can also bring instability in finances or sudden shifts in family dynamics. Ketu in the 8th pushes detachment from shared resources, intimacy, or inheritance matters while encouraging inner transformation. Saturn in the 3rd tests communication, discipline in effort, and relationships with siblings' inner circle, demanding persistence and skill building and daily courage. Pros of Jupiter transit sidereal Cancer will be strong alliances, relationship opportunities, visibility through others. Cons, identity crisis, manipulation in partnerships, exhaustion from obligations. Next, almost there. Aquarius Lagna or Moon in Aquarius. Jupiter rules your 2nd and 11th house, exalted in 6, highlights service, debts, and health, and it creates beautiful Dhyana yoga. It can help you overcome enemies, but it also magnifies disputes. With Pluto opposing in the 12th, beware of burnout, hidden enemies, and legal complications. Your gains may come only through sacrifice and hard work. Meanwhile, Rahu in the 1st inflates self-expression and personal drive, making you more visible but also prone to restless or erratic choices. Ketu in the 7th detaches you from partnerships or creates distance in marriage and business alliances, pushing you to redefine balance in relationships. Saturn, meanwhile, in the 2nd slows financial growth and tests speech, values, and family responsibilities, demanding steady discipline around money and communication. Pros of this transit: ability to defeat enemies, improvement through discipline, service, success. Cons will be health strain, hidden losses, mental stress, spiritual fatigue. And last but not least, Pisces Lagna or Moon in Pisces. Here, Jupiter rules your 1st and 10th houses, and it's exalted in 5th. Beautiful Raja Yoga, what can I say? It blesses children, creativity, romance. It brings opportunities for teaching, speculation, investment, or joy in expression. But Pluto opposing in the 11th can bring tests in friendships, alliances, and large organizations. Gains may come with hidden costs. Meanwhile, Rahu in the 12th steers restlessness in foreign lands, hidden desires, or spiritual exploration, but may also cause losses through overindulgence or escapism, so be aware. Ketu in the 6th creates a detachment from daily routines, health, and service, which can reduce unnecessary conflicts, but also weaken discipline. Saturn, meanwhile, in the 1st puts heavy responsibility on your shoulders, slowing down personal progress, but building resilience and maturity in your character. Pros of this transit: creativity, romance, joy, teaching potential. Cons: rivalries in networks, betrayal from friends, unstable ambitions. I hope this information was useful. Please share, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.